we've done that, once I have a vision of what my project will be, what's involved in stage 2? Where do we go from there?
Yeah, so stage 2, start working with our user experience developer and start looking at what kind of data structure now needs to be underlying. Users see, of course, the interface, that's very important, but also having an eye towards a solid data structure is really important to us. It's the foundation, it's sort of the engine in the car, so to speak. And so we identify data structures to start to look at what kind of data needs to be exchanged, how do we want to store and retrieve that data. We're also building wireframes for the front-end user interface. So we liken it to building a custom home. You would never show up on a job site with a bunch of 2x4s and start pounding them together and see what you come up with. Software is the same way. We're going to look at what are the things that we need to accomplish. We're going to take everything we learned in stage 1 now and start to apply it to a blueprint. So we're an architect at that point, and we're looking at user interface best practices. We're applying those. And we're looking at the red routes that we've just described for the users. What do the different users need to do? What needs to be quick and efficient for them? And so we're starting to build design an interface around those needs. So far, we haven't coded one line of code yet. We're really defining the project. Sometimes developers don't spend a lot of time in these spaces. They kind of get in a hurry and start building something up. We think it's critical to spend the time here to make sure we've really communicated well and designed well what we're going to build. And then getting ahead of myself. But when we get to stage 3 and start developing, there's a clear path of what we're building.
Right.